welcome back to Nature's Galaxy. I'm your host and talkative friend, Luna. Thank you so much for stopping by and trusting me with your cards. My hair is a mess. We're just going to deal with it and move on. Libra, thank you so much again for stopping by. Here we go. I'm going to pull 3 cards from this tarot deck that I haven't used in forever. And then I'm also going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot that a friend gifted me some time back. All right, let's pull 3 cards for you today. Let's see what cards we have for Libra coming up. Ooh. Oh. Politics. I'm thinking, okay, in La La Land, okay. Never mind. Let's get serious. Fuck. Okay. Trust. Last card. Understanding. Okay. And then we have source at the bottom. So this is definitely talking about needing to put your trust into the divine right now. Wow. Wow. Did not expect this reading to take a motherfucking turn like this. What the fuck? Okay. 7 of Swords. Right off the bat. Politics. Somebody wearing a false mask. Lord, Spirit be with us today. I am calling you now. What does Libra needs to know about this politics 7 of Swords energy? The fuck? Oh, I just want to keep saying it. Wow. 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 The Empress card is the first one that popped up. So you're the Empress in the situation. You're dealing with an Empress. Or this could deal with work. You know, there's someone you see, someone you know who is in this Empress energy. They've been married before. They have children. They have seen things. They're telling you about the politics that are around you. Or somebody like you, if you're the Empress, you could be in court right now over something, some bullshit. It's just all I want to think about. Or all I'm thinking about in terms of this is just bullshit. This person wants to be in your energy. This person wants to see your fire in a different way. This person, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, is giving psycho energy. The fuck? I don't know who this belongs to. I rebuke. Libra! What in the drama is this? I'm melodramatic. So if you don't really like my energy, okay, it is what it is. But if this resonates, it's not going to resonate with everybody. 10 of Swords. Lord, what in the ancestry is this? There's something your ancestors want you to know in terms of the politics around you and your land being stolen or something, or like the area that you're in is gonna be bought up, or like, what the fuck is this? Shit. People are wearing politics around you. Bad snakes are around you. Not every snake is bad, but it does look like in terms of the politics, in terms of a judge is what I heard. Corrupt. If you have not been praying, Libra, here is your reminder. Do not light candles in terms of revenge. I don't know why I have to say that, but I've been blunt recently, and I know what doesn't apply to me. I can say it with my whole chest. I know it doesn't apply to me. Look straight through me. clean. Clean. Ain't finding nothing. Ain't finding nothing. But somebody around you, the politics of a situation, the politics of a household, politics of money. But what's coming through is community, or the energy of a community, or a community of people. So this could be like herd mentality. And I ain't talking about being in the kitchen now. And I mean that in terms of being a server, in terms of food service. Like if you've been in the food service industry for a long time, you have heard that in some shape, form, or fashion somewhere. But again, you would know. You would know. Lord, what is this? Okay, let me get the Rider-Waite Tarot. No, I gossip with this one. Tell me about the politics for Libra's reading, Spirit. Tell me about the politics. The World card. So in terms of politics, the world, you believe the world is being shady? Correct. Okay. So the world is heavily on Libra's mind. Okay. It's heavily on Libra energy. Or Libra, this could be you. You rule the 7th house. That's for some of you. Not all of you. But I ain't fucking with that. But whatever this is. In the heart of Libra, the world, there's something about mass manipulation here is what I'm getting. Policies of certain things that are going on in the world. You see this massive shift. There could be a lot of conservatism around you. You know, in some ways it's fine. When it goes to the extreme, So some of you could be donating to a cause coming up. Some of you could be spreading more awareness around you. You know, you and other people, it's giving bugs life. You know, when they have to stand up to a little, what are they? I almost say, what I want to say is cockroaches, but the thing is, the term cockroach is more of an oppressive thing. Like people say that about people who they other, right? So let's see. What else about this politics card for Libra, Spirit? What else? I feel like your community, for some of you, your community is protected. Don't even worry about it with this moon energy. Just for some of you. But like as soon as I say it, you would feel it. For others of you, if you're not so sure. So it's either you're the Empress for Libra or you're the 10 of Swords, Libra. So yeah, if you're the Empress, it's coming through. You're coming through as the Queen of Cups. Like you're ready to get stuff started. You're already in the pipeline when it comes down to the bigger picture. You're already in the pipeline when it comes down to being a huge force and helping people understand politics, push through politics. You're Libra. You rule the scales. You rule the scales of justice. So your spiritual side for some of you is going to start coming alive. And some of you may fear it. You know, it's coming through as the 10 of Swords. You're just like, I don't want to open that shit back up again. That's for some of you, not all of you. We have the Emperor. Because of some kind of trauma that happened in the past or generational trauma, like you don't want to be a target for certain things. It's no longer about being called a coward here for whatever Libra needs to hear that. It's not about being a coward anymore. This doesn't look cowardly to me. It looks like nobody here has a fucking choice. Politics, the Empress, 10 of Swords, none of that shit looks like it's a choice. It looks like you just have to be. You have to be in the energy. You have to go through this. For some of you, this is like an old relationship or something. Like a baby daddy situation. But what's this Emperor card here? It doesn't have to be. But it's coming through as a masculine. I just want to put it out there. Some of you could have dealt with a stalker in the past. Because I'm looking at the eyes. We have the Sun card here. So exposure. So for some of you, it's definitely a stalker or something. And some of you, you feel like you're being watched in terms of the politics of a workplace. 7 of Wands. Libra, expect changes in the work. Have a plan B. If you don't have a skill under your belt, I suggest you start thinking long term about what skill you want to start getting and having, and believing in that. Ten of Swords energy is no game. It's no game. If you're dealing with people who want to put you in this Ten of Swords situation, this mind fuck, I just feel like you're the Emperor of the Sun. You're just seeing right through this. You're walking right through this. You're like, yesterday's news. Can we move forward? Like, especially if you're in this Empress energy. And in terms of politics, I just think you're being smart. I think you're being a Queen of Cups about it. I think you're just like, let me look at all of the facts, because that's what they're doing. Let me look at all of the facts, because if I misstep, if these are the rules of true chess and I put my finger on a piece and I have to move it as soon as I touch it, let me make sure I have all of the information in front of me. You're being smart, which is the right thing to do. With the Emperor card here, yeah, there are people that are instigating certain things around you. That's for sure. If you find yourself in the Empress energy and people are playing these politic mind games with you, again, like, you're just seeing through the situation. You're just like, I think you're trying not to be mean in terms of some of these situations. But Ten of Swords, like, there's something in terms of the community that you need to be very aware of coming up. We have the Hierophant up here. What? We got a new Pope recently. Justice. Something about court. I don't know. Like, some of you, like, you're reading in between the lines. But there's only, again, so much I can say. Okay? So if you are following the divine, you're not losing yourself in religious psychosis, spiritual psychosis, and stuff like that. Let me get another clarifier for the Ten of Swords, please, Spirit. Just another card, or 2 or 3. Not too much. The Moon. Some of you need to be very grounded coming up. The Moon, if your chart isn't filled with water, this is going to be uncharted territory, because the thing is, you're going to feel very ungrounded in these situations. The Ten of Swords, even though you're pinned to the ground, your spirit is not really where it should be for some of you. The Moon energy, you have to ground some stuff. So it does feel with the Moon energy and the Ten of Swords, past this being ancestral, past this being community thing. If you have just recently gone through a Ten of Swords situation, the Moon card says that Spirit saw everything. Trust. I don't know what this Ten of Swords is for you, to you, but trust that the Moon saw it. It's one thing when the sun sees it. The Moon saw it. And though the Moon is a collector, something will be brought into the light later on. You know, that vengeful eye that some Libras have in their back pocket. You know, tables will turn. But this Ten of Swords situation, I don't know. I also feel like for some Libras, you may have had to cuss some people out. I'm gonna mind my business over here now. Let me look into this trust energy. I feel like you have to keep going in order for you to understand everything. So we have 7 of Pentacles here with trust. So building money, letting certain things grow around you. So letting go of this fixated way of thinking, but I understand after Ten of Swords, you might be very fixated on certain things. Even the moon can see it. Then we have the World card here. The number 27 just flashed before my eyes, so 27 can be important. We do have a 7 here for politics. So trust with the 7 of Pentacles and the World. Some of you will be investing in yourself more. You are going to be trusting that trust fall because you have no choice. You have no choice but to free fall into certain things. You are leading in certain things. You may be quiet about a lot, but you're leading. So in terms of the politics of the world that are going on, it's best for you to keep your money, your coin, very close to your chest and to make sure that you establish a good sense of security and stability. There are going to be people around you that are heavily affected by this politics energy. Be as kind, be as sweet as you can, Libra, coming up. So here, I guess that was the 9 of Swords. This is the 10 of Swords. Different protests around you, different things being talked about, different things being exposed. Like, it's going through the ox's eyes. So this is also, what I'm getting is like an Egyptian meaning for some of you. So like if you study Egyptian mythology, that's very important. What I'm also getting is just like battle. What is it? Like the ox in India is like a really important animal. It's very sacred. So there's something about India here. I have no clue. But it's also giving like Egyptian, India. It's also giving Taurus energy with this 10 of Swords. We do have Uranus and Taurus. So if you have Taurus placements, a lot of this is over. A lot of these situations are over. If there was a Taurus that has passed over, they may want you to call on them coming up. That's only going to make sense for some of you, not all of you. But this person wants to help. They've seen things behind the scenes. Hey, look, not everybody's into it. I understand. We're going to move forward. Then we have the 5 of Swords here. So you're dissecting certain things as you learn to trust. Libra, 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 what's going on? You need to start paying better attention to the things going on around you for some of you. Hey, look, I can't talk. Again, I've been working day in and day out with certain things or going here, going there. And look, I have not been, like, I know what's going on, like the big new stuff. But, you know, sometimes I have been disconnecting. I have been unplugging here and there. So I guess this is a message for all of us where it's just like something's going to grab our attention coming up and conflict is afoot. Okay. But there's something where the universe, because again, we have source at the bottom of the deck. So we have source and trust. Trust source. Trust source. So in whatever way you pray, it's very important for you coming up to just stay grounded and to really lean on them at this point in time. If you have been about prayer, you have seen how all of this is playing out. This is just a confirmation. Understanding. What is understanding? So other people want you to be more understanding with their situations, but it's just like they don't see the 10 of Swords. They don't see the 9 of Swords. They don't see the 5 of Swords that you're going through. They don't even see this moon energy where it's just like, you know, you're still being compassionate about certain things. They can't see it. They can't see it. And that may upset you, Libra. I understand after everything that you've been going through. But see it this way. It's a twisted blessing in disguise. A lot of twisted blessings in disguise. But the thing is, they become opportunities. And with those opportunities, you have to use them properly. You have to take care of these opportunities coming up. You have to seize the moment with certain things, or it's just going to fall flat. It's going to fall flat. So whether this is a personal thing, a career thing, a community thing, all of the above. But even if it's all of the above, you got to balance out certain things that you do now. You got to balance it out. This could even be in terms of your creativity. in terms of your creativity, if somebody, like some narcissistic behavior, not saying like they are a narcissist, I'm not a doctor, but if there was some narcissistic behavior, some like crabs in a bucket type of behavior that happened in the past, I feel like your understanding is here now. You're just, with this moon card as well, it's just like, okay, I've seen everything I've needed to see in this situation. You're moving forward. We're not even talking about it. We're just moving forward. Because now we got a lot of stuff to do. Positive. Look, the devil. Yeah, in the past, you know, you had, I'm not really, it doesn't have to be a Capricorn, okay? Let's be very clear. The devil can also be the world, like the world politics right now, but also just like this mass manipulation that's been going on around you. Regardless, I feel like in terms of the things that you have seen, the things that you have experienced, this discouragement that you've had, this aversion away from your craft to actually put yourself out there for some of you, it's being dissipated at this point in time. This Capricorn energy is letting you go. It has to let you go. It has to focus on itself now. If you are somehow understanding Capricorn placements around you, if you're giving back to them somehow, it may at first seem like there's not a lot of push, but you know, there's a lot of efforts that are going to be had. You look, 9 of Pentacles. So if you help this Capricorn, you're helping these Capricorns heal, learn, move, you're going to be at a very successful place. If you have dealt with Capricorn placements in the past, it does look like their blessings are following you. They're just like, you know what? I blessed this person. Not necessarily saying that they are going to be able to take this back. This is an energetic thing. This isn't, I'm not even getting this person would even know, where these people would know. But the thing is, you have positioned yourself through the divine, through universe, to understand and trust source that all is happening behind the scenes. With the moon card and the devil card energy, you're seeing through a lot of the psychological stuff. So in order to keep, you know, winning, what's the last closing message we need to know, Spirit? Hermit. I just said that we're coming out from Hermit. So going in, coming out, going in, coming out. And then 10 of Cups at the bottom. So learning work-life balance is going to help you a lot here, but it's also just integrating so much of what needs to be talked about at this point in time. Crazy reading. But I'm going to go ahead and end the message here because this is hot. This is hot tea. I did not expect this reading at all. Libra, whenever you're listening to this, I hope you have a great morning, noon, evening, night. Protect yourself. Stay safe. I'll catch you next time.